Good late evening, everyone. Today I'm going to be doing a Jennifer Farber Delos, or Delos, if I said it correctly. If I did not, I am sorry. I was reached out, the family had reached out to me, so I said I would help. The case is only, I believe it's only a couple months old. Her energy gave me such a warm heart that I had really decided to take it. She was really a good person. I mean, an angelic figure in my eyes. She was that pure of a heart, very sweet, very loving, very kind. And with all the madness that was around her in her living situation, despite all of it, she was still very loving and gold, and just very, very good person. I'm going to start saying in my videos, no children should be watching these videos. If you're not good with sadness, these readings can get pretty sad. They can get pretty graphic in nature, and I really don't think a child should be watching these, so please do not let your children watch these. For her cold reading, when I tell you I have a lot on a cold reading, which is cold reading, as you know, when people know my work, I write a name down. I get names, places, pictures, just from the name when I do cold readings. And I've gotten, just in the last couple of days, just off and on writing down the things that she's saying. A lot of it has been validated already. But I just can't stress that enough. Please do not let children watch these videos. It's not a good thing for them to hear. They couldn't come to grips with this type of work at a young age. So her energy is so sweet and loving. To me, reading her was like reading almost like a nun or a just angelic, like an angelic card was being pulled. To me, she is very angelic. She's very loving. She was very, to me, I would call her a royal. She was very classy. She was very loving, down to earth, but she showed no mercy towards herself. She kept everything built up and bottled inside because she didn't want to have anybody make a fuss over her. She was very, 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 very good heart. Excuse my cough. I'm going to start reading when I have in her cold reading. There's a statement in here that is very rough to hear. Now, I know her family's going to see this, so I just need you to prepare yourself, because it's not, it's going to be a little bit graphic, and how I saw it was just really hard to see. I've been getting depression, a feeling of madness almost, like a never feeling safe kind of madness, always looking over your shoulder. It's, you know, it's like a feeling of dread, like someone's going to hurt me. Not me in general, but as you guys know, I mean, I reference the spirits that way. It comes upon me in that sense. She felt very scared, and she became really depressed, and she knew something was coming. She felt it. She felt it. She already knew what was coming. She just didn't know when it was coming. And that's what gave her this feeling of madness, to always wake up and feel like someone's going to be standing over you or over your shoulder, in that general sense. Now, her tarot reading that I'm also going to be doing a video on, as well as her spirit session, it speaks of money. Now, this can mean inheritance. This can mean a life insurance policy. Just well-to-do, very well-to-do in money. That was a star for me because it gave me two feelings. Either she came from money or this was done for money. The word taken came like 3 times, if I'm not, I have it written down on the other sides too. Excuse me. Recall of facts. That was telling me, I think, to go back and pay attention to evidence. She showed me a ring. It was a very beautiful diamond. She showed me, she did this, it sparkled and it was like so bright to me that I could barely see the ring. I just saw the shimmering of it. Article. Buried came at least 3 times. Location. Now lake came up, but I'm not even sure yet if that's for her. So, and this is not even the spirit session yet. This is just the cold reading. This is the amount of information that I got just from the cold reading. Tough case. She says the word frail at least 3 times. Now that gave me a body image that she's very tiny in nature, physically. Frail could just mean maybe she was sick with, maybe she had some type of, not a disease that you could catch. Maybe she had like a sickness within her body. Maybe something maybe she was born with. When I say she's such a peaceful, loving energy, hands down, beautiful, classy. She has a heart of like a holy, angelic energy. She's that loving, and she's still that loving. Excuse me, I can't shake this cough from Savannah. Okay. Time came twice. Facing, receive, clean or cream. I always give 2 variations of a word if I didn't think I heard it correctly or just isn't to have it. Canvas came at least 4 times. Giveaway, timeless, but that was timeless was said with the word car. So I mean that could be 2 phrases or just 1. She shows me that beautiful ring again, and it sparkled like really, like it popped. So when I saw it in my vision, it was like I could only see like the rays of the glimmering off the diamond as if she was shining it in the light. Perceive. Canvas or canvas again. That was said over and over, whatever that meaning is for. Check it. Now, bean or lean. Now, bean or lean to me, I call my granddaughter Jelly Bean because she's tiny in nature. So we call her Jelly Bean, or just, she have a couple different nicknames for her, but I feel like her body type is her nickname. They gave her a nickname for her body type, like maybe Jelly Bean, or just something that would go with her body figure because she's so tiny. It says easy target. Kind. Now, I got battle or rattle and the word kids. That told me she had kids. Now, battle or rattle, I don't know which is, I'm not too sure the variation of which one is which. Is it battle or is it rattle? What I heard was battle, but rattle can mean something as well. She had said something odd to me which gave me pause. She says, blame me, like she was questioning me, like he's blaming me. Is he blaming me? Now the word Davis came through. Now, that doesn't mean that's for her, because don't forget I did Malia Davis's case as well. That just came through when I did the cold reading, but like I said, that may not be for her. This is where it gets tricky, because this is where she really starts going into detail about things. She told me planned, team effort, which gave me pause. She says the word couple, so which gave me another aspect of team effort, couple. That can't mean, for me, in my mind, that's not a man and a man, or a woman and a woman. That's a man and a woman. Because she says two or more. Don't mind me, I know sign language, so sometimes you'll catch me doing that. She showed me a picture of herself. She's holding a woman's arm, like in a loving pose, as if you would hold it with both arms. You're gonna put one arm and one arm. And it was very sweet, because that was like a grandmother figure or a mother figure. She had white hair. She had a bit of a fuller face than her. Nobody else can step into this reading right now, okay? It's only for Jennifer Farber Delos, okay? Call me Jen. But in this picture, it was just a very loving picture, so I don't know if this was a memory or if that means she's with that figure that was in that photo. I haven't gotten to that part yet, so I'm trying to really get into the detail of things. Now, this is where it's going to get a little bit graphic. So, I get a lot of pain on my left side, so when she is found, there's going to be something on her left side that's going to be very significant. She says planned. She shows me a hand gesture to where she's like, pow, pow, like, but she'll say pow, she says boom, boom, which tells me that would be a gunshot. She shows me this is gonna be hard for me because I know our family's watching. She shows me this part and up. It's like twitching like this. She shows me her body laying on something, and the only thing that is exposed is this part and up, and it's twitching. So that gives me a thought that when they hurt her, they didn't care if she wasn't passed on yet. They just covered her up, and her arm was still moving, so she wasn't passed yet. They just discarded of her like she was just... She says the word discover, the word together. Now gold, I don't know what gold means. The word smiling, honored. Left ear, I don't know what that is, and now I don't know her nationality. I don't know anything because this is the way I want it. It has to come strictly spiritual form. I don't do well with Spanish, so I hear the word mi gente, loud as day. I don't know what that has to do with her case. Maybe nothing at all. This word was heard like right before I started the video. She wasn't fully gone yet, she tells me. She was still alive when they discarded of her. Blaze or blade. Again, shoot. Evidence placed elsewhere. Either found body or find body. That was just said. Find body or found. land. Buried again twice. She repeated it twice. To me, I see her laying on a blue tarp. It's, you know, what you use outside, a tarp. Now that can be a representation, a symbolization of something. I just don't know yet because I haven't got to her spirit session yet. But this is what I saw and I perceived it as such. She says the word mindset, mail, car wash, physical. Now physical. This man was very verbally abusive to her. I believe he was also physically abusive to her. That's okay. You don't have to right now, honey, if you don't want to, okay? Delete, erase. Couple again. The word Barbados. Story. Security measures taken. Now, the story, security measures taken, what I'm going to say right now, these are the last things that just came through, like literally before I started the video. And I discussed the feelings that she had, and she kept feeling as if she had to keep looking over her shoulder. Was she going to wake up to find him over her, trying to hurt her? She became very scared for her life because she knew, she had a feeling what was going to happen. The word taken again. Now, hammer came through, and I don't know what hammer could mean just yet. Sealed fate. Cancer sign. That is a person who was born in the July month. The name Kyle. I don't know if Kyle, and now I'm going to give you mile as a second word. Now I heard Kyle, and we're going to leave it at that because I'm not sure who Kyle is. But these are the things that I have just from the cold reading. She was very vocal to me, and the family validating these things helped out a lot, because in the Savannah case, it was very hard for me to get some stuff validated just because, you know, of communication, trying to find her. I mean, there was so many people who were looking for her, so many. So Jennifer is very vocal on everything she's stated, and I believe her 100%. And as I say, they trust me to tell their story, and that's really what I do, and help them hopefully be recovered so they can rest in peace and they can have, you know, sanctuary and the light, and just have that freedom and know that they were brought to justice for their families, for their children, for just every single purpose that is for positive. That is the purpose of these readings. I will be moving on to the tarot session in a few minutes. I just have to catch myself. This cough is driving me insane, and I'm not sick. That's the problem. And it's really just, if I could just really say what it is and what it pertains to, I would, but I just really can't. So this is the reading of the cold reading for now. I'm going to be talking about the tarot session, which speaks more in depth of his mental abuse and things as such. I will be doing your spirit session as well tonight. It's going to be very tough on me, I'm not going to lie. She says the word mother. So I'm going to close this video down, and I'm going to get started on the tarot session and read off the tarot session as well, and try to catch myself, okay? So everybody, I will be back soon for the tarot session, okay?